Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine. I've got Gladys out of a box for those of you that know me. I've come on today. It's a very special day for me and I'm having a cheeky glass of Prosecco. This is going to be quite a long video, so I suggest you go and get yourself a little glass of something cheeky because it is that time. The sun is over the yard arm, okay? Because we have got things to celebrate. So off you go. Barry will take your order actually. So you tell Barry what you'd like. I've got gin, I've got white wine, I've got red wine, I've got some Prosecco. Haven't got any vodka. I think I've got some beer. So you tell Barry what you like and he'll go and get it for you. So, I'll try and keep this quite short. While you go and get your wine, I'll put some music on for you. So I've had to put my glasses on because I can't see. Beauty, eh? Vainness, eh? Right, what are we celebrating? Well, today is the 22nd of April and it is 1 year to the date that I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer. And it is also coincidentally today, this will be my 100th video. Who would have thought when I started this in January the 2nd, that here I would be 100 videos down. And guys, that is all down to you. So what are we going to do to celebrate? Well, I hope you've got something to raise a glass because you're going to need it. I am launching a challenge. And I know that there are an awful lot of challenges out there at the moment, but I really wanted to do it today because 22nd of April is a special day for me. And I am calling this challenge my Glad to Be Alive challenge. And I know, as I say, that there are lots and lots of challenges out there at the moment, but I would so love it if you would join me in celebrating whatever it is you are glad for. And I've got a bit coming on after this where I show you the prizes and go through all the rules and everything. I will also leave all of the information that I talk about in the description box below. But essentially, I'd love you to join me in helping me get to know more crafty people, just more people in general. And I also want to show my gratitude to all of you who consistently watch my videos. You mean an awful lot to me. I'm getting quite emotional now. I have grown in confidence since I started this channel or relaunched this channel on January the 2nd. I'd made 9 videos I think it was before January the 2nd and none of them had my face in them, and yeah, they weren't very good. I'm not saying my videos are any better now, but I am thoroughly enjoying my YouTube journey with you guys, and so I want to give something back. There are going to be 3 prizes. I just want to put that out there now because I want to show my gratitude, as I say. And I know that a lot of crafty giveaways, the host of the giveaway gives crafting prizes, like product as the prize. I'm not essentially doing that because I think as crafters, a lot of us have got what we want and got what we need, and I don't know what your tastes are. So my prizes are going to be in some way personal to you. And I'm also mindful of the fact that probably half of my subscribers are not crafters, and I want to give something back to them as well. So you essentially will have a little bit of me. So bob on for the rules and to see what the prizes are. And cheers. I hope I haven't left anything out. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Take care now. Okay, so let's talk about the first prize. The first prize winner will win a bespoke A to Z book of what makes them glad, because this is my Glad to Be Alive challenge. And in recognition of the fact that I am glad to be alive, I am making myself a little A to Z book of what makes me glad. It isn't finished yet, but it's quite a chunker already, and I've still got quite a few pages to go, but I'm going to share with you, so this will give you an idea of what you could win, as this is just part of the first prize. So I've still got A to do. These pages are 3 by 3 inches. B, I've got some bird paper here, because obviously I like birds. Birds make me happy. Blue makes me happy. Look, a little Blue there. This was on a day that she came back from having been spayed and she was feeling very sorry for herself. So I've got a little booklet of Blue here. This was the day that we bought her home, and that's her asleep on my daughter's bed. Isn't she gorgeous? And then I've got another picture of her as a kitten. I think this is the day that we brought her home as well. And then this isn't a very good photo, but it is the day that we met her, that we went to see her. So got Blue, pride of place there, and you can see that there's the bees there for bird. And then I've got a little pocket here, and I've got a little bear that I've stamped and watercoloured on one of my backgrounds. I love bears. And then butterflies on the back because I like butterflies. I'm not going to put these back in because I'll be here forever. And then this is one of my favourite stamps, as you know, the blue tit. And on the back of this, I've got B is for blue, birds, in brackets blue tits, beads. There are some beads on here. Buttons, butterflies, and books. And there's a picture of the books there. So I'm not going to waste time putting these back in because otherwise we will be here forever. C is for cats. And I've got a little pull-out thing here. Letter C there. C is for cats, camping, chocolate, cake, Coronation Street, and crafting. And that's just blank on the back. And then I've got some cake. Good cakes are lemon drizzle, Victoria sponge, and you can't beat a good chocolate cake. And then I've got this chocolate. And then there's another little tuck spot here on the back. Enjoy life, eat chocolate. I like all chocolates, but my favourites are rich chocolate truffles, homemade are best, and twirls, Mars bars, and green and black's chocolate. And then green and black's makes everything better. So there's a little tuck spot in there. Then I've got some paper from my stash, which is tents. I've still got to do the letter D, but we will probably have dogs on there and daisies because I like them. E, this is a simple page. E is for Enid Blyton. Put the word embrace. This is a picture of my daughter Ella when she was much, much younger. And elephants. So I've got a little pocket there. This is a big chunky page. F is for frosty mornings, flowers, fairies, friends. And I've put the word friends there. Then I've got this little pull out bit here. So this paper I printed these photos on is awful and it is cracked and coloured, but I'm going to put some distress ink on there. Should you win this prize, I will print anything that you want printed on better paper, so don't worry about that. But this is the family, so that's husband, eldest daughter, son, youngest daughter on holiday. And then I've just got the word family, French for family in there, family there, a fox from that Woodland collection, Graphic 45, flowers, and my little favourite fishy from Lavinia. And then on the back of that, there's that flower. And then I've got a fairy stamped there. So that's a chunky page. Your album won't be like this because you will have different things, but this is to give you an idea of the effort and the work I'm going to put in. G is for gorgeous girl. Got just a little simple layered up gorgeous girl there. H is for happiness, home. Harry, hares, got a little hair there, and the wonderful hortensia paper and hydrangeas. And there's a picture of Harry when he was young. He's about 8 there. It's a quite quirky picture of him because he is a quirky boy. And then the hortensia paper. I and J have still got to do. K is for kids, knitting, kindness. Kes is one of my favourite books, and just put the word no because I couldn't find knowledge, and that's the kids. I'm not sure when or where that was, but in the last 5 years, I would say. This is a really chunky page. L is for London. I did my degree in London. I'm just having another slurp of my tea, sorry. Okay, I did my degree in London and it has a very special place in my heart. I quite like the idea of living there, but of course we all know it's very, very expensive. And I've got this paper in my stash from Craftwork Cards that has this lovely sort of landmarks of London. So there's a little bit of Big Ben, the London Eye, a little bit of the Tower of London, a London bus, a taxi, not Tower London, Tower Bridge, all things Lavinia. And I've used a little bit of the free postcard yeah, to map that on. And then if we turn this over, we've got the Gherkin, more of Big Ben, which is my favourite London landmark, St Paul's. And then out of some of the other papers, I've fussy cut the elements and backed them onto various things so I could do little journaling bits. So again, if you win this prize, you will get little elements that you can journal on or make notes on. And it's on one of these little bulb pins. I never knew they were called bulb pins, but you can see why they are. And this is also a knitting stitch marker. Then this is a little bit of a map of London, journaling, and then the Beefeaters, journaling. And then also I printed this on the computer. This is kind of like an antique map of London that I coloured blue to kind of go with this. And then also lime and leaf green brushos, because those are my favourite colours at the moment, and leaves. And there's a little bit of paper there with leaves on. So that was quite an involved page and is very chunky and is what is taking up most of this album. I've still got M and N to do, but I have already found a picture of Molly that I like. She was about 14 there, and I found the word Molly in my Enid Blyton book. There's Molly and Harry in there, but no Ella. I've still got N to do. O, I've just kept simple because, you know, I'm running out of space. O is for owls. I love owls. And I've used the Rare Oddities paper from Graphic 45, which is one of my favourite papers, and I'm nearly out of it. But my other favourite thing, and I might find a little tiny picture to go there, is otters. I absolutely love otters. And when I've been thinking of website names and company names for when I'm, you know, been developing things, Chocolate Otter was one of my companies, but Paper&Twine is sticking, I think. On to P. P is quite full. There's a little photo of my husband Pete, a paper doll, because I do like those. And then we've got some things in this pocket here. I like pockets, so I should put P's for pocket, shouldn't I? So one of my favourite little bits of the Graphic 45 Rare Oddities paper, Brews and Potions. And on the back of that, there's a perfume bottle and some paper from Craftwork Cards, which is vintage ephemera, I think. I've got a little bit of paper from somewhere that looks like a little receipt. So I've put P is for Pete. He has to be top of the list, doesn't he, really? That's Mr. Paper&Twine to you. Polar bears, penguins, paper crafting, perfume, paper dolls, people, peace and piano playing. And on the back, we've got a little bit of Stamperia paper with a penguin on. And baby penguins. And then polar bears. I love polar bears. And that was off the cover of the book. That was the inside bit, and that was on the front. So that's the P's. I'll just leave those out. This is only part of the prize. Q is for the Queen. I'm not a huge royalist, but I was thinking of things for, you know, Q. And I've got a little stamp here in green, which has got the Queen's face on it. Q is for quilting. I haven't done quilting for a very, very, very long time. I suppose really I ought to call it pattern piecing, because that's what I used to do, you know, for patchwork quilting when I was a teenager. And quokkas. If you don't know what a quokka is, look that up on Google. The quokka is a little resident of Australia. And yes, that's what I'm going to say. Look them up. They're very cute. That's it, that's all my tea gone now. R is for, oh, there's a little pocket in here. So I've done like a folds back on itself. I've got this paper in my stash that I can't bear to use it's the Roald Dahl collection. And I've not read many Roald Dahl books, but I love Matilda. I love the film Matilda. And obviously being a child of the late 60s, early 70s, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was huge. So I've put together some little bits to stick on there. And then I've got this little pocket here. R is for Roald Dahl, rabbits and rain, because I like the rain when I'm inside. And there's a little bit of twine with beads, and there's a little rabbit on the back. We used to have rabbits. I'll tell you about them another time. So that folds back on itself for R. S I haven't done. S is going to be a chonker because there's lots of things I like on there, like snow and swans and I don't know what else. T is for, it's a dreadful picture. It's very pixelated. I didn't realise, but I couldn't be bothered to print it off again and re-edit it. But I quite like how it looks vintage, actually, with this cracking here. T is for Tim Holtz and travel. This is Tim Holtz paper, as is this, and that is a typical Tim Holtz collage image. So I've just put that inside there. And then I've got this little tag. I should have put tag on the list. I might add that on, actually. T is for travel, Tim Holtz, twine, Tony Hancock, tea and toast. I was brought up on Tony Hancock, great British comedian. Love him, absolutely love him. So I can't know if that was that way or that way. No, I think it was that way. We'll leave it that way for a bit of interest. U is for umbrella, and I've used this paper from the Raining Cats and Dogs collection from Graphic 45. V is for Venice, and I took Mr. Paper&Twine there for his 50th a few years back now, and I've just got a couple of photos of Venice. I love all the marble and everything. This is in the cathedral. I've actually got a tapestry pattern for this. And there we go, a little view of Venice and some more of the marbling. And then this is out of the Craftwork Cards Venice collection. This is a map of Venice, and it's the last little scrap of it that I've got showing the Grand Canal. W is for wool, wellies, woodpeckers, wine and writing. And I've just put in this little pocket here, wellies, and I think that's a woodpecker. We have got a woodpecker that often visits and is a sign of spring and winter. X, Y and Z I haven't done yet. So this is just part of the first prize. Also, you will get a box, not necessarily this box, but you will get a box that has got, it'll be decorated, and there will be 60 curated by me sheets of 6x6 paper. This is stuffed with paper, and I'll just give you an idea. So there's some Christmas paper. Some of these are double-sided, those ones aren't. Abstract, floral, double-sided. This is graphic 45. This is graphic 45, double-sided paper, neutral colours. This is first edition from the Gardenia collection, as is this, as is that. So you get the nice snails and butterflies and insects. As is that, that's double-sided. As is this. Look at that, little bird houses, butterflies. This is also from the Gardenia collection, I think, yes. And then some rose paper. This is first edition paper as well. As is this. This is from the It's a Boy collection, but it doesn't have to be babyish. This is vintage 7 Gypsies paper. Various things in there, some Christmas bits, florals, big piece of holographic card, more paper. This is from the first edition North Star, is it, collection, which is kind of wintry, but they're double-sided, which is nice. More paper. You get the idea, but there's all sorts in there, and an awful lot of them are double-sided and neutrals. Where are these from? Oh, this is Santoro paper. It's not the Gorgeous Girl, it's the other one. These would be quite nice, you see. You could fussy cut all of these and make them into little tiny journaling cards. Might do that myself, actually. This is all still the Santoro paper. So you've got textured and foiled and glittered. This is like almost like canvas, this one. And this is all still the Santoro paper. Butterflies you could fussy cut, should you so wish. Glittered paper. That's from the first edition paper. This is first edition as well. It was a really nice vibrant collection, so pop those in there. And then you could fussy cut those flowers. And then I've got these die cuts here. So that's rose gold sentiments, ordinary sentiments, and then flowers that you twirl round. So that is part of the first prize. You will also get a box. You've seen me, I think, make this box on my channel, and it will have 8 3x3 cards in it, and you can let me know what colours, what themes you would like. And I'm thinking of my subscribers aren't all crafters, so I think to have a box of note cards with themes and colours that you like would be a nice prize. So there's that. And then finally, as if that wasn't enough, you will also get the chance to win a bespoke hand knitted bear, because I am, after all, paper and twine, and I wanted to reflect that. So I've sold these bears at craft fairs from anything from £20 to £30. and they are made out of natural materials. So what you will need to do if you win is let me know your favourite detective, and I will knit a bear that I think embodies the qualities of that detective. Obviously a fictional detective, it can be from a book or a TV programme. And this little chap stands at about 4.5 inches tall. He's one of my bigger bears, so your bear might be smaller, but he or she will be equally lovely. So that is the first prize. Woo, we're on 19 minutes of this section and I haven't even got to the second prize. So second prize, you will get a bespoke mini journaling album. You won't get the A to Z book, you will get a mini journaling album, and you can either go and have a look at the video that I made of the forest album for Dawn Sutton, or my entry into Practical Publishing Card Maker of the Year, where I show a sea themed album, and you will have a choice of a sea theme or Alice in Wonderland, and I'll be using the Stamperia Alice in Wonderland pad. You will also get, as part of your prize, a box with 60 curated papers in, 6x6 papers, and you will also get a box of 8 3x3 cards. Again, you will get a chance to say what theme and colours you want, and then you will get, instead of a bear, you'll get one of my hand knitted accessories, and this has it's magic. You can wear it scrunched up round your neck, I'm not in shot, like a bit of jewellery or a scarf, and it stretches and stretches and stretches. You don't want to be wearing sharp jewellery with this, because you can see it's very, very lacy, and it will stretch, and you can actually wear it as a stole as well. But it is lovely and soft and beautiful. Yes, so there's that. You will win that. So that's the second prize. Third prize, you will win box with 60 curated papers, 6x6 papers. You will win box with 8 3x3 cards, and you get a chance to say what theme and colours you want your cards to be. And you will also, this will be presented in a handmade box, you will also win this silver plated pendant that I made, and this is a remnant of an acrylic pour on canvas. Let me just bring that up, and it measures, the actual pendant I think is 4 centimeters, 3 centimeters square. So that is the third prize. Now, what do you need to do for all of this loveliness? Number one, you must be over 18. That's not my rules, that is YouTube rules. You must be subscribed and like this video. You need to comment down below what makes you glad. Number 4, if you produce YouTube content, I would love you to do a VR. I'm looking for VRs. If you don't make videos, that is absolutely fine, but I'd like you, if you can, to try and share this video and my channel on any other social media that you have, such as Facebook or Instagram. I am on Instagram, but I don't go on there very often. But if you can share so that I get to know lots of crafty people and other people, that would be lovely. Okay. Then I need you to send me an ATC in your style. And again, I am conscious that a lot of my subscribers aren't crafters, but I would urge you to go ahead and have a go. And I was thinking, if I wasn't a crafter, what would I have that I could make an ATC out of? So I had this packaging, and I cut a piece that was 7 inches by 2.5 inches, and I folded it in half and stuck it together to give me a piece that is 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches. We've all got packaging. Then I looked at old magazines that I'd got, and I cut an image that I liked. It's got these books on. I layered it with a bit of torn text, and I've stuck these down with a Pritt stick, so I haven't even used specialist crafty glue. And then a stamp, a postage stamp that came from one of my pieces of Happy Mail that I've had recently. The word chocolate that I cut out of this packaging, not very well, I hasten to add, and 2 black hearts, again not drawn very well, and a button. Most women have spare buttons, and most women have safety pins, so I've stuck this safety pin through here. Yeah, so an ATC. On the back of your ATC, I would like your name. I would like your YouTube name if you have a YouTube channel, so that I can share your channel. Your address, so that I can send you Happy Mail. Your birthday, so that if I've got time, I can send you a birthday card. Your likes, your likes, for example, colours, themes. I've put my cat, the sea, books, food, wine, crafting, and your email. I've called this Recycled Bits and Bobs 1 of 1, April 2021. So yes, that is what I would like. The final thing that I would like is for you to make me something that makes you glad. So it is very common on these challenges for, you know, you must be a subscriber. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into making things that are personal to you. You know, you're getting a choice of, you know, what kind of cards that you would like. I'm making an album that is, you know, bespoke to you. So I've lost my thread, sorry. Yeah, so I would like you to make me something that makes you glad. Now, if you're not a crafter, don't worry about that. I would still love you to have a go at making an ATC, because I just think that would be fabulous, and I would so appreciate any effort that you put in. If you can't make me something that makes you glad, spend £1 in the pound shop on something that makes you happy, or £1 in Dollarama, the Dollar Tree if you're abroad. £1 in the Dollar Tree, $1 in the Dollar Tree. I don't want people to be spending, you know, vast amounts of money or anything. Okay, now I am aware that there are a lot of challenges going on at the moment, and so I've given a long closing date for this, and the closing date is 11 weeks from today, which will bring us to the 8th of July. So that'll give plenty of time for international participants to take part, and I will draw on the 9th of July. So I know it's been a very, very long video, but thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Do join in. I'm really nervous. What if nobody joins in? Thank you. So lots of information there for you. I just wanted to give you a close-up of my little homemade ATC. January the 2nd, I knew what an ATC was, but I'd never made one. I didn't know what the purpose was. Here's mine that I made using bits and bobs of essentially rubbish. So please don't be put off. I just want a little bit of you. The other thing is, I've been thinking about the second part of the things that I require in terms of what I'd like you to send me. If you can't think of what makes you happy, send me something that you think might make me happy. But please, if you're buying something, I don't want you to spend more than £1, more than $1, more than €1. And I should say that this is open internationally, which is why I'm giving it such a long lead time. The other thing is, you didn't get a proper look at this. So you can scrunch it. It's really, really long. You can scrunch it and wear it round your neck as an accessory, like a piece of jewellery almost. It'll go around your neck lots and lots and lots of times, but you can also spread it. This is knitted, it is knitted, it is a very fine yarn, and it's knitted on a very large needle, and it drops 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 and it drops, and you can wrap that round your shoulders to give you a little bit of warmth on a summer's evening. So I just thought I'd give you a little better look at that. So this is a really long video. I am so sorry, but I do value your support, and I'm looking forward to, well, I hope I get some entries. Might not get any, might I? Anyway, that's me off now to finish my Prosecco, and I hope you all enjoy whatever it is that you're drinking along with me. Take care now.